welcome to our first destination of the Hanoi Extreme Tour. So, what our first destination? I want to show you guys a lift, the qualities, the living of the poor people in Hanoi. Okay, behind you, there was a house for standard people living in. You can see this house is not very big. It's only about 15 meters square. And there's a lot of people live in these places. In your country, I mean, you only live like 3 people in one house. It's very large. But in Vietnam, maybe if 9 people, maybe 10 people living in one house. And in front of your face right now, you can see there's a lot of bomb tanker. You can imagine just like a bomb tanker, but the right thing is the water tanker. And with a living right here, they need water to surviving, right? So we need a container. So right now we build up the water container. With a good people living, they try to put this on the upper roof, not just for people living. They try to supply their water into their family. And as you can see, it was held by a lot of metal bar and some kind of structure like that. But you see it's very old, right? And rusty. Sometimes it's collapsed. And it makes we are very terrifying. For the old information about these places. So do you have anything you want to ask me? No, nothing? You're asking why they're using you can see the wire like this. It's just like a spider web. And yeah, in your country, they never gonna let the wire gonna be like this spider web because it's very dangerous when it's raining, and sometimes it's gonna fall down, and then it can cause some kind of electricity thing in your body. It's very dangerous. But in Vietnam, we'll try in some days we'll try to make it cool down until underground, and it's more safety. And okay, if we don't have any question, we will go to the market and see some kind of store and a lot of the way how they do living right here. Okay, so right now we're moving to the market. As you can see, this is the baguette store. In the past, the baguette is very important meal in Vietnam because with our Vietnamese because they can contain a lot of the calorie for morning. Sometimes we make us have full meal with a baguette. And in the country, the baguette is very important in the meal too. And sometimes. And for this one is big about 60 meters square for whole building. And inside of this, there's a place for living, working, sometimes for entertaining, all everything inside the house. Yeah, just made very ridiculous. It's a real thing. Yeah, and people living with it is very they think it's great, and they're trying to find out a way to make it simple and convenient for them for working, living, and entertaining. And you see there's a lot of baguettes right here. I think you should buy one if you have time. And inside this there's on the first side you can see they are selling the baguette, but inside of it they have a machine can make the baguette inside. And there's also have 6 to 7 people working right here and living right here. maybe it's very small. They think that should be okay. So, do you have any question about these places? No? Okay, so that was good. So right now we will end this destination right here and moving to the next one, okay? So let's get back to our vehicle, okay? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived on one of the oldest bridges in Hanoi, the Long Bien Bridge. This bridge was built in the 1899 by the France and is finished in 1902. As you see, it's quite very old and weak and rusty, but we still allow people to but because it was long 30 times. As you see, the train is still allowed to go, but very slowly. It's only in 15 kilometers per hour. And on all the two sides of the bridge, only allow motorbike because the bridge is very weak and rusty. But yeah. So do you know why in Vietnam we go on the right side, but on this bridge we have to go on the left side? Do you know why?
No, why?
Because in the past, our people was able to carrying goods and allow the truck to cover and carrying supply from Hanoi to Haiphong. That is why on the left side of the bridge is way stronger and can carry more weight. So people. So to balance it until now, people need to go to the left on the left side and go back to the right side. And here you can see this is one of the biggest river of our country, the Red River. But
Why the Red River?
It's named Red because the river flow will carry all the salt and the every important element of the earth to carry good for trees and help the farmer to do their work. But now you can see the color is not very red anymore because sadly because all the pollution and some construction from the Chinese have built and all that thing had polluted the river. So now you can see for fun we just call it the Black River because the color is becoming so dark and not see much red color anymore. So yeah.
River compared to China.
About the original of the river, unfortunately, most of the river from the Southeast Asia is not is all from China. Even though this is one of the browniest place in Vietnam, unfortunately I have to say that its original is from China.
Okay.
So anybody have any questions there? If not, we will go to our driver and go to the next destination.
Okay, now we will have a seat right in the rail. You guys have a seat. Yep. Okay, guys, it's beer or club. And if you get beer, you get also a souvenir gift to bring back and to commemorate about the Chin Street. And of course, our beers, our drinks also included in the tour. So, yeah, beer. Yes. We're going in a few minutes. Okay, guys, so now we're on the trip, right around, you see? So, this rail was built in the 1911. But in the past, there's no people in here, there's no house, just only the rail. But then the workers, they work on the gas, the Hanoi station, right there. They don't have the house to live, so the government, they give them the land to build a house. And so we got this strip now, nowadays.
So now we standing in front of Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, one of the most significant tourist destination in Hanoi. This is the final resting place of Ho Chi Minh. He is a revolutionary leader and the first president of Vietnam. In Vietnam, we call him Uncle Ho because Ho is his family name. And every Vietnamese people really love and respect to him. He like great father of our country because he dedicated his life to save our country from the invaders. When he was only 15 years old, he went abroad and to find a way to save Vietnam. And after moving many countries in the world, he returned Vietnam and directly led and participated in the resistance war. And he, along with his comrades, made a glorious victory for Vietnamese resistance. And the last day in front of the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum is Ba Dinh Square. This is where Ho Chi Minh read the Declaration of Independence, established the Democratic Republic of Vietnam in 1945. But unfortunately, after a few years, in 1969, he got sick, and in his will, he wanted to be cremated and has his ash laid in the 3 regions in Vietnam after his death. But according to the will of every Vietnamese people at that time, the government decided to intake his body and place in the mausoleum. To every Vietnamese people can come to commemorate and visit him. So nowadays, the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum like culture and historical destination for every people from Vietnam and all over the world can visit and incense for him. So I just share with you some information about Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, the last destination of our tour today. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
So now I want to say thank you so much for choosing Hanoi Retreat Tour for your tour. And after the tour, I hope that you have amazing experience with the picture of Hanoi real life. And in the future, if you need some information, please feel free to ask me. I will try my best to help you. And now let's take a photo and we will move to your hotel. Thank you.